Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and I'm so happy to be with you here tonight for Thursday night stamping. I ran a few minutes behind, but I am here now and kind of ready to go. We're going to do a little bit of virtual designing. We're going to some people call it stamping on the fly. We're going to kind of make something different that I haven't made before. I've got a little bit of direction. Hello, Corinne. Welcome, welcome. I am still getting my computer up and going. I told my husband I was either going to run a few minutes late and eat with him, or he was going to eat by himself, and I voted to eat with him. Thank you for sharing my video. I really appreciate that, Corinne. Let me see if I can clean this block a little bit. I've got some fun things to show you tonight. We've got some amazing new products that are available now, and of course many more that will be coming down the pike in January with the new, what I tend to call the spring catalog. The January to April is the official name. But in the meantime, we have these fun papers. Yes, I will be happy to give you my address, Corinne. And we have these lovely papers that I am showcasing tonight. And they are part of my upcoming paper share. So, let me get all my ducks in a row. Oh, that white ribbon, that's what I was looking for. Here we go. I thought I was down to just a tiny little scrap of this ribbon, but I did find that I have some more. So, there we go. Okay, let me get my stamp mounted, and then we will get busy on this. So, these are the items I'm showcasing tonight to support, as it were, my... oh, you know what? I could use a different stamp. To support my my paper shares. So I wanted to, what I've been doing with my paper shares is I like to make some projects with them. And I feel like paper shares, first of all, are a great way for you to sample a lot of the new papers. And you know, with my paper shares, you get a quarter pack of each one. Hey, Kathy, I'm glad you're here. And that way you get to sample a bunch of new papers without having to buy full packages of them all. But I like to also do some projects with them to give you some ideas on how you might use the paper. So let me just show you these papers briefly, and then we are going to make an additional project. So in my paper share, we're making 6 projects. I'm going to give you an extra one tonight, which is you could make with everything in your kit with a little bit of glimmer paper added in, which if you did my paper share from the holiday catalog, you would have that. So this is my favorite of the 3 new papers, and these are all online exclusives. Let me turn this. So these are papers that had been, this one was blackberry and gold in its original iteration. And now they have made, I love the artwork on, this is my favorite of the 3 papers, but there's a lot to love in all of them. And, so yeah, this is front and back so that you can see the beautiful spring colors. I love lemon lime twist. Really like it with pumpkin pie, which I didn't really expect to. And lemon lime twist with granny apple green, those are counterparts of one another. So they look terrific together. And then, you know, in the original Blackberry Beauty was called. You know, these birds looked very deep and autumny. Well, in these spring colors, they look very sweet and springy. So lots of lemon lime twist, which I love. I'm telling you, when they introduced lemon lime twist originally, I was just gaga over it. I still do love it. It's probably my favorite of our greens when I think about it. More pumpkin pie. And so you have these really nice backgrounds. But then like this piece is just gorgeous with those owls. Love, love, love it. And then there are some little bits and pieces, although this is a full sheet of Flirty Flamingo. So you get a 6x6 piece of all of these papers, but wait, there's more. You also get a 6x6 of these that I think look like color swap. They look like paint chips. So you have front, and do I have front and back of everything here? I'm not sure I do. Yeah, this is what they look like. These remind me of Easter eggs, the crackling, really, really pretty ombre. These are just beautiful, beautiful papers. So this, I love Petal Pink. It's my all-time favorite Stampin' Up! Color. So Petal Pink in there, and then Pool Party. Beautiful. So don't these look like Easter egg colors, or they look like ice cream colors? They're so pretty. Now we do have a little bit of, this is Misty Moonlight. So, but this is kind of a nice neutral, not that you'd necessarily work with these papers together. To me, you would use them all on their own, or with other stamps and things, but I wouldn't mix, these patterns. You could with one another, but you wouldn't mix the colors, you know what I mean? So, because I did mix where you have like these together, but you wouldn't necessarily, change up the colors. You know what I mean? And then, hey, Margaret, thank you for sharing. Hello, Marlene. And then last but not least, this one was originally something love. This was all black and white. This time, they've given it to us where we have some pieces in Lost Lagoon, and then front and back, and then front and back again in Lost Lagoon. I mean, you can fussy cut these, and look how you can just add color to these or leave them on their own. And then this one has just a sweet polka dot in Old Olive. And there's the other side. Again, you could just fussy cut these or color them or leave them alone. Really nice striped background. And these are all Old Olive. The daisies are probably my favorite. And then you also get some in Night of Navy. Look at that great stripe. You could use that for masculine cards. This one that has those big cabbage roses. Again, this would make great masculine cards. So some real variety. You get all of those papers in my paper share, plus we are making 6 projects. So the paper share closes tonight. So you do have to order your share tonight. These are the 6 projects we're making, and you do get the project kits. You also are going to get this ribbon and these gems to make your projects. Now, we're going to be making these projects for my regular Thursday night stamping on the first Thursday in January, which is January the 2nd. So if you have a kit and you can craft right along with me in real time. If you can't join me at 7 o'clock that night, you can watch the replay. You can do it on YouTube. Either way, it's going to be recorded. But if you didn't get the kit, you can still join me. And so that is free for everybody. The recording and the demonstration is free for everybody. The kit is if you want to craft with me in real time or craft with me at your leisure. So these are the 2 cards for Refreshed Beauty. Excuse me, Lord have mercy. And this one is what I'm working with tonight. And then these 2 are with the Something Love. Now, I spy with my little eye. This is a punch that's coming up in the spring catalog. And this embossing folder is free with celebration with a $60 order. So I've, popped a few things in there that will not go live until January the 7th. And then these 2. Now, the other thing that you can do, and this is where I'm going to start tonight. So this is an extra project that I'm just going to give you the instructions for. But now I'm going to make it for you tonight, but we're going to kind of bump it up. We're going to kind of gussy it up a little bit more. So Kathy, you like that Misty Moonlight paper. It's so pretty. And again, you could make masculine cards with it. Misty Moonlight to me reminds me of blue jeans. It's a great kind of a muted, soft blue that has a really nice feel to it. And I'm not talking about texture, I'm talking about mood. It has a nice mood to it. kind of like jeans that you can dress up or down. So for all of my projects, I'm showcasing using So Sincere. It's a really solid all greeting stamp set. It's one of our $1 million achievers, Sandy Hancock, who's just a lovely, lovely person. And I'm also using, and you can add these on if you want, or you can, if you already have them, you can just, you can do your own thing. This I really felt like was key to share. So this is an awesome set of dies. There is one more that's floating around my studio somewhere that's a little tiny skinny, it's a skinny tag die. Hey, Crystal, I'm glad you're joining me. But it's on sale right now. It is in the last chance, and it's on sale for $12.60. I mean, I think it's like 65% off, something like that. It's crazy cheap. And so I used this on all my projects, and then you can add it on if you want, or, the die cutting's done for you. So when you get your kit, I will have already die cut these pieces for you. And, but if you want to, and that one, of course, is a punch that's coming up, but all of these, I used that, the little butterfly there. I used the dies. So the dies are done for you. Everything is ready in your kit. It's sorted, ready to go for you to craft with. Okay. So let's see where we're going to go tonight. This was, I was really in the kind of flow of simple, sweet, pretty cards, because we're going to make all 6 of these in a 1-hour demonstration. And I have done this before and it works great. But the key is that all of the die cutting is done for you. All the prep is done for you. All you're going to do is cut your designer paper, because you're going to get, 1/4 of a pack of each one. But I'm going to give you, they're really simple cuts. You're going to cut ahead of time so you can craft with me in real time if you so wish. So I was kind of in that zone already. And then I thought, Thursday night stamping, why don't I just kind of take this and use this as my template, and then maybe we're going to step it up just a little bit. So, and I'm going to need your input here. So I'm going to rely on you to talk to me a little bit. I'm going to use either peach pie or lemon lime twist as my card base. This one is lemon lolly, and I'm wanting to just give you a stepped up version as well as an additional way to use these products to make get a different look. So this is my host code, and there is my card club, and I'll tell you why I have my card club out there in a minute. Okay, let's one thing at a time. Think candy. Okay, so I'm going to use, instead of these papers, I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to use more of the lemon lime twist, and this time I'm going to bring in a bit of the peach pie, and I'm either going to use it on peach pie, or I'm going to use them on lemon lime twist. But wait, here I used a layer of Granny Apple Green, and I decided that I wanted to use a piece of glimmer paper to step it up a little bit. Now, I've done this off camera, but I wanted to show you a great little way to save your glimmer paper. So what I've done, or make it go farther, I should say, I wanted to use one of the little butterflies. I haven't even poked it out yet. I thought, I might want to make one of these little butterflies. And this is glimmer paper that is still available. This was introduced in the holiday catalog, which is still active. Can't remember if this made the last chance list. I don't think it did. It comes in a pack where you get Granny Apple Green, lemon lime twist, garden green, and real red. Well, these greens are going to be great for spring as well as St. Patrick's Day if you do any St. Patrick's Day projects, and the red is going to be terrific for Valentine's. So, just saying. So I thought, well, you know what? Let me do this. And this might be too much since I've already got that. I might just use that on another project. Or I could go a lot of green. But let me show you. So I have this tag. I'm kind of liking that because I think over here it's going to be too much orange. Yeah, I think we're going to go here. So I just thought I would kind of put this together with you, and we'll see how we come out. And then it might not be too much sparkle. What do you think? We'll see. We'll bring it, we'll calm it down a little bit with some ribbon and see how we get on. Okay. Oh, you know what? Well, let's see. I could. Ooh, that's a little too much. What happens if we flip these over? Well, that totally changes it, but that's a little too much for me. That's a little too much color for me. So I think we'll go here. I was thinking we could switch it the other direction, but my owls need to be flying in the correct direction. Okay, so let's go with this. And again, this is my original I'm looking at. And I do have somewhere here, I think, another one of those little green sprigs that I already cut, but we'll see. So in my paper share, all 6 projects, I used 2 ink pads. I used Old Olive and Petunia Pop. So many of you already have these. Old Olive's been around forever, and if you don't have it, you need it. Petunia Pop, if you did any kind of the new in colors, you have the Petunia Pop. You can add these on if you want. But I like to keep it where you're not having like a gazillion ink pads out. We are going to make pretty cards and stock our stash for the new year. Now, let's see. Hope your day is a happy one. Well, that was kind of a cool saying. It actually goes, I think, with the happy birthday. But you could just use it on its own. So let's see how we're getting on here. That's kind of coming together. Now, it definitely needs a little bit of white to kind of calm everything down. So we can go white here. We might need some white up here. We need something up here because that green is pretty sparkly. I didn't realize, man. Now, I have a little piece of white ribbon already cut. It was the end of a roll. Now, maybe we'll just go ahead and use it. And maybe I will get out. You know, I think that greeting is just a little bit, it has really light font, and I think it's not quite going to work for me. Ooh, maybe we'll do it that way. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, now we're coming together. Let's try one of these greetings that has a little bit stronger font, but will still fit in there. So proud of you is kind of nice. Let's see. The thank you, I think, is too long. No, that kind of works, especially if we do it like that. Maybe that's going to be the ticket. Maybe I'm just going to keep with what my original was over here. Let's see how it goes. Let's try it, see what we think. See, this is what happens when I don't leave well enough alone. But I do like to give additional ideas, and I like to have additional options. I really, really like options. I'm just going to go straight and see how that comes out. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that better. I like that better. Again, that has a lot of green and a lot of peach pie. Now, if I bring it over here, I don't know. You know what? Maybe it needs a white base. Let me see. There's something, I need another color, I think. Maybe I just need a white card base to calm everything down. Let's see if this does the trick. Oh. Well, now that's one way to do it. It's almost like too much now. Let's go with Lemon Lolly and see if maybe that's, well, you know what? Let me try it on the back here and that'll tell me. Do I like that? Oh yeah, see how Lemon Lolly just calms it all down. Isn't that something? Okay, let me grab some Lemon Lolly cardstock. Open a brand new pack. Okay. Well, that was not what I was thinking was going to happen, but here we are. This is part of the fun of just kind of playing with your colors. And you know, the card-based color can make such a huge difference. So let's just see how we're going to go. Now let's take, there we go. Now I think it also brings out the yellow in the paper. And so, okay, what I'm going to do is when I'm sticking paper to, and I'm going to put this down first. Well, let's see. What do we think? Maybe that's better since we're going to do this. Oh, I'm kind of liking that. And then the white across there. Oh, there's my little piece. If we do the white across there, and this here, what do we think? I would love to hear some opinions. Hey, Kelly, I'm so glad you're here. I need somebody to tell me what you think. I do think I'm going to stick this paper down. And personally, when I am putting paper, see, but then I'm wanting to put something underneath here. See, I'm going to want to put a ribbon there. Maybe I can just do that and not put the ribbon down there. One of the things I do like when I'm putting glimmer paper, adhering cards, any kind of paper to glimmer paper, I like to use the green glue. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the green glue. I think, so what do you like what, Kelly? You like all green, or do we want because we've got this peach pie tag. I think the green. I think it needs the green. I do like to adhere anything to glimmer paper with the green glue, because your seal will oftentimes catch on the glimmer. So let's see, I am going to show you a little trick. So this is the diagonal stripe ribbon, and I want the diagonal stripe to be showing. So when I bring this through, I'm going to, okay, you like the green. I'm going to twist this so that, otherwise I'll get like the back and the front, and I want all the front of the pattern. So I'm just going to twist this as I pull it through, and that is going to give me like the right side of the ribbon in both directions. So I don't worry about how it looks until I've got it all tied, and then I can bring it down and get it all pretty, and I can twist that one too, and that way all of these little bits and pieces of my ribbon are going to be the way I want them. Actually, I think I'm going to do it like that. Okay, so I have the kind of the shiny bit here and the more matte bit here. Okay, so the green is getting the vote. Let's go ahead and tie this ribbon, because I think I know the direction we're going to go. So I'm going to put this larger piece down first. Again, my green glue, which is, you know, a little bit of my nemesis. I'll go really light with it so it doesn't squidge everywhere. And let's put this here. There is a little bit of a directional pattern. It has these very delicate branches. And again, this is the glimmer paper that is in the holiday catalog. Then I'm going to put this piece, and I'm using the designer series paper I'm using is called Refreshed Beauty. Love, love, love these colors. So that's going to go here. I'm digging it. Okay, and I'm not going to worry about these pieces meeting here. A lot of times I want to stick a ribbon over that. You know, I think it comes from my years growing up of sewing where you didn't have a raw edge anywhere. But I think in this case, it's going to be okay. And I think a little bit of white is going to be just the ticket. I'm kind of liking that. And then you can see where I cut out my little butterfly here, which I don't think I'm going to need, but I might. You know, one of the things that's kind of fun to do and unexpected is to put your die cut on the inside of your card. So let's go here and get it centered. So again, where is my, this is the card that I am casing. So you can see how things are very, very similar here. But I decided to do a tag, and that is going to get popped up on dimensionals, which are right here. And I started to go in that direction and then decided, well, now that I've changed things up, I could go like that. Where'd my bow go? And go like this. But I think I like the heavier font. And so that's what I'm going to go with. So today is the last day to register for this paper share. If you are not registered, you need to make sure you are. And again, I will be making all 6 of those projects on January the 2nd for Thursday night stamping, the first Thursday night stamping in the new year. I'm going to pop that right there. And I need a mini glue dot. Haha. I have some paper pumpkin ones over here. You know, I have some of my stamping friends that love, love, love these mini glue dots from your paper pumpkin and from your kits collection. And I have other people who just really cannot abide them at all. But I do find them very handy. My one thing is, for me, I need a pick tool to pull the little white pieces off. Otherwise, I can't get them. I will, sometimes if I don't have anything else with me, a toothpick works quite well. Okay, now, I had one of those little green sprigs somewhere here that's part of this die set that would be just perfect, because it does need a little something, and this is just a little bit too much. Oh, now, having said that, you know what else would work? Let's see. Where are my, those little white butterflies might work really well. Let's see. Let's see what I have in my little bag of tricks here. These little guys might look really good. I might have one open, but I think I've just tucked them all in here. So let's see if maybe, I like that little bit of white, but it's kind of off there by itself. So I'm thinking if we add another little bit of white, and the white gems that I'm including in my kit, they're shiny. So I'm thinking that might be a little bit too much. Let's see. Okay, so let's think about this little guy here. Is that too much? Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, what do we think? What do we think? Do we like the butterfly, or do we want to leave the butterfly alone? I think I would tuck it under, or I could put it on the top. What do we think? I will await your opinions, and I will tidy up a little bit while I'm waiting. I will post, when I finish this, I will post the link to the paper share and craft along, because it is both. You get the paper share and the craft along. You get all the papers, all 3 of these new papers, and you get the, okay, underneath. That's what I was thinking too. I think I'm just going to pop it like that. Let's put just a tiny bit of glue. Can I do it? Can I get a tiny bit? I think I did it. Okay. See, it helps, this butterfly helps balance, because you have that big piece of white there, and that helps balance it. I'm kind of liking it. But I think I am going to use those little, I'm going to use those little white things, those little faceted gems. Let's see. I was thinking I would not use them because of that glimmer paper, but I think it needs that little bit of white, and I don't think they're too sparkly. So let's see. There we go. Let's see if we can do, oopsie. Oh yeah. I'm going to put one right up there so it looks like it's like almost like part of the butterfly. And then, or chasing, maybe these are chasing the butterfly. Ay, 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 come on. Come on, baby. Oopsie. I need you to pick up. Ay, ay, ay. Lord have mercy. That glue dot has stuck to my... Oh, yeah. These are just... Whoopsie, where'd it go? Oh. Candy, candy, candy. Oh, there it is down here. And I think the glue dot maybe... No, it's there. So we're just going to... It's going to be a more... This is not going to be a less is more. This is going to be a more is more. We're just going to add more. Sometimes it just, oh, now I like it. Now, hey, Jolene from Minnesota. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, everybody likes the butterfly. So this is my stepped up version. So to give an additional project for my paper share and craft along, I created this card here. And then I decided I would recreate it, but I would step it up. So there's my stepped up version. I have to say I like them both. They're really different from each other. So we added this die cut here, added the butterfly, and added that glimmer paper. Everything else is pretty much, you know, everything is from the kit that everybody gets with their paper share and craft along. So that is it for today. I will download this and give you all of the dimensions and everything. If you're a newsletter subscriber, I will send the dimensions out. And once again, here is my host code. And the host code is great for ordering. I do give ordering gifts. And what was I going to tell you? You want to get these dies. These dies are while supplies last. These were $32 and they are down to $12.60. And you need to run to the online store. If you're a demonstrator, you want to grab them on your own. And if you are not a demonstrator, then you want to order from my store, shopwithcandy.com, and you want to use that host code. Merry Christmas to you too, Jolene. Let's see. I will be here next week. Next week, Thursday night stamping will be Boxing Day in the UK. I will be here. And so I will see you then. And in the meantime, have a great week. Have a Merry Christmas. Take care and God bless.